Good morning. Good morning from Salina, Kansas. What a wonderful day today. Kansas is beautiful. Today I'm planning to run 10 miles. I've been living in Kansas for about 10 years, actually a little longer than 10 years. And what I know about Kansas is beautiful and the people are friendly. They have plenty of agricultural lands. I've been driving so many places in Kansas and I've been enjoying those places. I thought of showing you a little bit of Kansas. Actually, the 10-mile stretch that I run is also amazingly beautiful. I run 5 miles away from my apartment and I meet a small hill. They call it the Indian Rock. Indian Rock itself is also very beautiful. And there's a small river flowing very close to the Indian Rock. There's a viewpoint near the Indian Rock, and also before reaching the Indian Rock, there's another viewpoint for the river. Those places are all very beautiful. So I'm going to make this video and I'm going to share it with you all. I hope you will enjoy. I'm going to walk up to Magnolia Road. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there are some vehicles going. And along the Magnolia Road, I will run towards east. So let's start running the 10 miles. I came to Magnolia Road. Along this road, I'll be running 2 miles. And after that, I will meet a soccer field. I'll show you the beautiful soccer field. And if I get a little detour near the soccer field, I can show you the beautiful river. Anyways, I'm going to start running. I passed the railway crossing and now it's going to be beautiful. After about 3/4 miles, they have this beautiful city park, Jerry Ivy Memorial Park. This is a beautiful place. They have some nice stuff there, but unfortunately, part of that is under construction, so we don't have access to everything. Therefore, today I'm not going to go to the park and show you the places, but some other time we can visit the park. Of course, most of the people in Kansas are very religious people. I'm not a Christian, so I don't know much about Christianity, and I think they go to church only on Sundays, and they make sure to do it on almost every Sunday. That's good. Peace of mind. Continue to run. I ran 1.75 miles, and onto my right, there's a nice agricultural land. I'm not too sure what it is. Perhaps it's wheat. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is wheat. I'm not too sure. If you need a closer look, this is how it looks like. Please tell me what exactly it is. There are so many beautiful agricultural lands like this. I completed 2 miles and I have reached the Magnolia Soccer Complex. It's actually very beautiful, large, nicely maintained. And usually on the other days, what I do is I take this gravel road. But today, it'll be different. I'm going to take a little detour. I actually hate to take a detour after 2 miles because it kills the momentum of running. However, I need to show you the river. I'll be walking more east, and that's the little forest I was talking about. Actually, it's interesting. Last time I didn't see this entrance to the forest. Last time I followed the entrance from the other side. Perhaps they are leading to the same destination, or they are heading towards 2 different directions. I'm not too sure, but anyways, I'm not going to try the left-hand detour. Instead, I will be walking along the same familiar detour that I took last time. That forest is very quiet, fairly dark and thick. There may be some animals. So I am not planning to go deep into the forest. I'm not prepared to any unexpected visit by an animal. Anyways, I really like this area. I love this area. Look at this, how beautiful everything is. Very peaceful to your eyes and to the mind. Let's read this real quick. Follow the trail to learn information about wetlands and preventing stream bank erosion. Stream bank stabilization trail. So we are going to start along this trail. You are here and we can follow along this road, and we will go to this place, stream bank stabilization viewpoint, and it looks like there's another viewpoint right here. Maybe I will just go to the nearest viewpoint and come back. Okay, so this is the road. I'm not running. I need to be quiet and be not disturbing to the ecosystem. Well, of course, my speed may not necessarily disturb the ecosystem, other than just waking up any mountain lions. Hopefully there are none. Just to be on safe side, I'm going to be walking. And look at this. It was just like that last time also, and I'm expecting the walking areas to be a little bit more challenging today because of the rain that we had yesterday. Perhaps the river also is having more water today. Well, I cannot remember exactly what route I took last time very well. It is kind of like a complete detour. Interesting. This is the detour I took. I'm going to walk. Oh my God. Can you hear? Actually, until last weekend, I didn't know there was such a special place existing just 2 miles away from my apartment. In Sri Lanka, I have climbed Nagals, and I just feel this area to be same as Nagals mountains in central Sri Lanka. Look at this, I really like this area. Man, I love that area. Right next to the tree line, you will see the river. So very special. I think we need to be quiet and just admire the nature. I heard some sound, perhaps of a bird. Anyways, can you hear him? Him or her? Maybe the mating season. Inviting to the partner. Look at this. How beautiful is this area? And you are going to see the river. Let's read this real quick. Rivers and streams develop a floodplain over time depending on a balance of runoff, slope, and geology. Man breaking the prairie to farm caused increased runoff, so the balance was broken. With more runoff, the velocity of the water increased, causing erosion to the bottom and sides of the river channel. This area also was part of the flood control project, which also changed the balance of the river and is also affected by releases from reservoir. The principal causes of stream bank erosion may be classed as geologic, climatic, vegetative, and hydraulic. These causes may act independently, but normally work in an interrelated manner. A new balance with these man-made conditions will take hundreds of years to reverse the balance. There are structures man can design and build to slow the erosion. At this site, you see a rock chute to the far right, safely draining runoff into the river, and directly below is one rock stream bob directing water away from the stream bank and out to the middle of the river to prevent erosion. Okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut so that you can meditate and admire the view from here. Okay, let's go down right there, and then we can hear the sound of water. Last time it was very dry, therefore it was very slippery. But today it's a bit wet, so it helps my shoes to stay stick to ground rather than me slipping. I never knew there was a place like this existed, just 2 miles away from my apartment. Look how beautiful it is. I will let you hear the sound of the river. This is the man-made barricade for preventing erosion. What a wonderful detour it is. Time to go back and start running the remaining 3 miles to reach the Indian Rock. And this very same river continues to flow, passing the Indian Rock as well. And near the Indian Rock, there's a nice viewpoint. The river is somewhat wider after 3 miles from here. We will reach that viewpoint first, and after that, we can climb the Indian Rock. I'm about to get out of the soccer field and start running the remaining 3 miles. And all of a sudden, I saw 2 little girls playing soccer. I thought of just showing you that little statue. Okay, I'm going to start running the next 3 miles, and I'll be following this trail, Salina trails. And this is going towards north. And at the end of this trail, we'll meet the Crawford Road. And once you cross the Crawford Road, there'll be a baseball court, baseball complex, I would say. And to the right-hand side of that baseball complex, that river is continuing, and that viewpoint can be reached. After reaching that viewpoint in 3 miles, we will walk slowly to the Indian Rock. Actually, along this trail, where I'm going to spend the next 3 miles. We can see there are so many agricultural lands. So these are my landmarks. I start running near this post, and then after 1 mile there will be another post like that. I'll be stopping at that place for 2 minutes perhaps, take a little break and continue to run. And there are some places that are really beautiful along this trail. I will make sure to switch on the camera and share those beautiful views with you. Of course, this place itself is also very beautiful. Okay, I walked a little bit more. Now I'm going to start running. Whew. Tired. I reached this place. That means I have completed 1 mile along this trail. Altogether 3 miles from my apartment. That is in addition to the detour I had, which may also be about at least 3/4 mile. Some other type of a cultivation. It is corn. Yeah, that's for sure is corn. I'm glad I know what they have cultivated this time. Whew. I reached my next landmark. That means I have completed 2 miles along the Salina trail. Altogether 4 miles from my apartment. And the cornfield is still continuing. It looks like a large cornfield, but I would say this is a typical small piece of land when it comes to Kansas. Okay, I will start running again until I complete my 5th mile. And after that, we can walk slowly, admiring the surroundings, including the beautiful river. Okay, please tell me what this tree is. Is that blackberry? It looks like blackberry. Okay, this is the official entrance to the viewpoint of the river. Okay, this is the official entrance to the viewpoint of the river. I saw somebody was walking towards the river with a fishing hook. It seems like he's going to do some fishing today. I don't want to disturb him. He's exactly on the viewpoint, designated viewpoint, but I can get a better view in a different place than the viewpoint itself. So this is that same river that we saw 3 miles earlier next to the soccer fields, but here it is fairly large. It seems like there are so many trees fallen into the river to block the flow. I don't know why these are kept like this here. Perhaps they need to make it look like a pond so that there are so many foods available for the fish so that the people can come here and do their fishing. I don't know, it is just my wild guess. Oh, look at that. There's a little turtle. My God, that I never expected. What a full surprise. There is a turtle. But unfortunately, people have thrown plastic, which will demolish this beautiful ecosystem. And that turtle, as you can see, is sitting right next to a plastic bottle. Please do not throw your plastic into the rivers. I believe we can cross to the other side. It may be somewhat muddy. Okay, I was about to fall down, but survived. So here's that same river. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our small adventure on the river, and we are done with that for now. And next task is to climb the Indian Rock. Time for some hydration. That's enough. Now we are all set to climb the interesting part, Indian Rock. I think you can see this little hill, and that's what they call the Indian Rock. I came closer to the bottom of the Indian Rock. So this is the foot of the Indian Rocks. As you can see, it's not super tall, but because Kansas is almost completely flat, when you reach the summit of this little hill, you can see a fairly large view. Okay, let's climb Indian Rock. Okay, so this is the footpath to the summit of Indian Rock. This is dry and there are no grass. That means it's very slippery. Of course, today it's not completely dry because of the heavy rain that we received yesterday. Okay, I did half. Okay, I'm going to continue for the remainder of this trek. Whew. There it is. I reached the summit of Indian Rock. It was difficult. I ran 5 miles and climbed this mountain. Even though it was difficult, the view pays it off. I usually come here and sit in this place for 10-15 minutes, admiring the surroundings, and then I usually head back to my apartment. I really like this place. Today is somewhat hot. Right now the temperature is around 85 degrees Fahrenheit. But still it is the beginning of the summer. Interesting, I can still see some water on this rock, collected from the rain yesterday. You can get a nice wide view from this place. That's because Kansas is flat. Of course, this is not the end point of the Indian Rock. You can go inside the little jungle right there. There are some paths. This is one such path. And to this side, you have another path. Actually, I was walking along this path earlier and I saw some beautiful flowers. I think you should see them. Look at this. You are lucky today. Okay, so I'll meet you again with a similar video like this. Thanks again, and you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.